Hey guys, it is Jen with Mother Time. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you fun, easy, and affordable gift in a jar ideas. I absolutely love making these. They are perfect for the holiday season. Let me know in the comments below if you like making these as well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite gift in a jar ideas, and the best part is I take all of the guesswork out of making them, so you can just make one or you can make as many as you want. I cannot wait to show you them, so stay tuned. Today's video is in collaboration with my sweet friend Sarah over at Sarah's October Home. I absolutely adore her and I love her channel. I know you guys are going to love it too. Today she's going to get you guys in the mood for Christmas. She's going to take you Christmas shopping with her, make a cozy simmer pot. I absolutely love simmer pots, and then show you some of the goodies she got. I'll include a link for her channel as well as her video from today in the description below. Make sure you check out her channel, say hello, and let her know that I sent you. And if you are new here to my channel, welcome. I love sharing home decor, cooking, and DIY here on my channel. So if those are videos you enjoy watching, click the subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is. Grab yourself a hot cup of coffee or tea, sit back, relax, and let the gift in a jar making begin. If you are looking for glass jars, Hobby Lobby is one of my favorite places. They have such a wide assortment of them, as you can see here, and you can often get them at 50% off too, so you can create so many fun gift in the jars. The first gift in a jar I'm going to make is a holiday simmer pot. This makes an excellent hostess gift if you're heading to a holiday party. I absolutely love simmer pots. They make the house smell so warm and cozy, so what a wonderful hostess gift to give as well. I like to use dried fruits for my holiday simmer pot, so then it is not perishable. So first I added some fresh cranberries to some boiling water, and I'm going to cook them for just a few minutes until the skins pop, and then I'm going to drain and rinse them off. Next, I add the cranberries to a kitchen towel, and I'm going to gently dry them off. Next, I'm going to slice my apples and oranges. I usually do 1 apple and 1 orange per jar, and I'm just going to slice them with my knife. You could also use a mandolin as well. And I like to do about 1/4-inch slices. Of course, sometimes it does vary, but you don't want to have the slices too thick or they will take longer to dry. Once I have all of my fruit sliced, I like to pat it dry really well. Next, I'm going to add my cranberries to the baking sheet along with a few sprigs of rosemary. Next, I like to lightly sprinkle everything with a little bit of cinnamon. This is totally optional, but just something I usually like to do. Once everything is ready to go, I'm going to pop it in a 200-degree oven, flipping the fruit every 30 minutes until it's dry. Depending on the thickness of the fruit, it should take about 4 hours. That will vary slightly depending on the thickness of the fruit. The rosemary won't take as long. That'll take about 45 minutes. I will pull that first and then continue to dry the fruit. Once the fruit is dried, this is how it looks, nice and golden brown around the edges, and the cranberries are dried as well. Now it's time to assemble the jar. I'm going to be using a regular 16-ounce mason jar. I like the wide mouth jars. I'm going to be adding some mulling spices first. These are a few that I like to use. I love adding mulling spices to my simmer pot, so I'm going to sprinkle a little on the bottom and then add my dried fruits. Next, I'm going to add 3 cinnamon sticks, and I like to add these in before the jar gets too full. Now I add the remaining fruit on top. I'm going to sprinkle with some of the dried cranberries along with some more of the mulling spices. And look how pretty this is, and it smells so good too. Now I cut some of the dried rosemary and I'm going to add that into the jar as well. And I also like to sprinkle in ground allspice and ground cloves to make these holiday simmer pots even more special. Once the jar is full, this is how it looks. It is so pretty. Now I'm going to add the lid and I'm going to wrap some twine around it along with the tag. These tags are available to download for free on the blog that you can use to attach to these jars as well. I'll include a link for them in the description below. And here is the jar with the tag attached, which includes the instructions on how to make the simmer pot. Now, I like to make my simmer pots in a kettle because it looks so pretty sitting on the stove. So you add all of the contents in, and then I like to use apple cider, which is included on the tag. Of course, you could use some water as well. I'm going to bring it to a boil and then let it simmer and add more liquid when needed. I also wanted to show you how to make dried orange ornaments. Of course, you could use these anywhere throughout your home for the holidays. Now, I use a little nail to make a hole, and then I push through my ribbon. This is ribbon from Hobby Lobby. And then I use the head of the nail to help push the ribbon through. So if you plan on making the simmer pot, you may want to dry some more oranges as well to make these ornaments too. Now I'm going to get my jar ready for gifting. I'm using a 12-inch tall clear bag along with some paper shreds from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to tie it with some twine and add a dried orange and a bell. And here it is all wrapped up. Such a great hostess gift to take to any holiday party. Next, I'm going to make one of my favorite recipes. I make this all of the time, especially for like football games. It is beer bread. And you guys, this is so easy and it is so good. So to a quart-sized mason jar, I am adding 3 cups of self-rising flour. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can also add a pinch of salt, and then I'm going to stir it all together. And if you want to make this even more of a savory beer bread, you could add in a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, herbs de Provence, or Italian seasoning. And that is it. How simple and easy is that? And this recipe turns out so yummy. You just need a can of beer and some butter, which is optional. So now I attach the lid. I'm going to wrap some twine around the lid and add a tag. And for this jar, I'm adding a bell as well. And here it is, all done. You can make a bunch of these really quick and easy. Now let me show you a cute way to gift this. First, I'm using this batter bowl from Dollar Tree and I'm filling it with some tissue paper. Then I add my beer bread and of course a can of beer. How cute is this one for the holidays? I also have some pot holders. I like to take the tags off of them. These pot holders are from Dollar Tree as well. And I like to use the neutral colors so then they can be used year round. Dollar Tree also sells these really good silicone utensils and I like the size of them too, and the whisk is so handy. So I have the whisk, I also have a spoon as well as a spatula, and I add that into the batter bowl along with some paper shred. And now I'm going to wrap this in one of these large clear gift bags that is also from Dollar Tree. Comes in a set of 2. I love using these. And for this size, I actually put the corner at the bottom of the bowl so I can easily tie this up. And then I trim the top of the bag and fluff it out. And then I have this really pretty wooden ornament also from Dollar Tree that lights up. I love this ornament just like this. And I'm going to add that to the ribbon along with some pine picks that are also from Dollar Tree. Look how beautiful this gift basket turned out. Next up, I'm making homemade pancake mix in a jar. And what I love about this recipe is you add everything to the jar, and then once you're ready to make pancakes, you just add water and egg also to the jar, mix it up, and you are ready to make pancakes. To a quart-sized mason jar, I'm adding 1 cup self-rising flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, 3 tablespoons instant non-fat dry milk, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a pinch of salt. Next, I mix everything together, and the reason I use a quart-sized mason jar is so there is enough room in the jar to add 3/4 of a cup water and 1 egg so I can stir it all together in the jar when I'm ready to make pancakes. Then I add the lid. I wrap some twine around the lid and attach the tag. I also hot glue a little piece of greenery from Dollar Tree onto the lid as well. These pancakes are so yummy and kid approved, and I actually like to have a few of these jars on hand to quickly whip up pancakes on busy mornings. And now I'm going to share with you a super cute gift idea. I found this crate in the Target dollar spot. I'm adding some tissue paper to the bottom, and then I'm going to add one of these mini waffle makers with the snowflake on it. How cute is that? Along with the pancake mix. And then I found these really cool dishcloths that I'm going to tuck into the crate as well. I stick the tag to the cloths behind the cloths because you wouldn't know that they're really dishcloths unless you probably saw the tag. So I just stick the tag underneath so whoever gets this will see what they are. And now I have those utensils that I love from Dollar Tree. So I stick in a whisk, a turner, and a spoon. And this little turner is the perfect size for one of these Dash Mini waffle makers. I use this on mine all the time. So if you have one of these, you definitely want to have one of these little turners if you don't have one already. And now I'm going to fill in with the paper shred, and I found this glass bottle at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to fill it up with some maple syrup. Who wouldn't love this basket full of goodies? Now I'm gonna wrap it up. So I have one of these large clear gift bags from Dollar Tree, and this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. I have another one of these light up ornaments from Dollar Tree that is so pretty. It's such a cute snowflake, and I add that to the ribbon along with some pine picks that are also from Dollar Tree. And here it is, all wrapped up and ready to gift. What a beautiful gift to give to someone for the holidays.
Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and be.
And last but not least, I'm making one of my favorite gift in a jars, chocolate chip cookies in a jar. Who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies? So to my quart size mason jar, I'm adding 1.5 cups all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels.
I'm going to mix those ingredients together, and then I'm going to tamper it down. Next, I add a half a cup of light brown sugar and tamper it down, and then I will add a half a cup of white sugar and tamper that down.
In the highest.
And I will top it off with 1 cup chocolate chips. I will then add my lid, wrap it with some twine, and add a tag.
Let us adore him, Christ.
And all of these tags are available to download for free. I'll include a link for that in the description below. And here is the chocolate chip cookie mix ready to gift. And now I'm going to share with you a super cute gift idea. I have one of these batter bowls from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add some tissue paper to it along with my chocolate chip cookie mix. I'm going to fill it with some paper shred, add some pot holders, as well as those silicone utensils.
Oh, word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
And now I'm going to wrap it up using one of these large bags from Dollar Tree, then tie it up with some ribbon from Hobby Lobby and add some pine picks that are from Dollar Tree. And here it is, ready to gift. Who wouldn't love this? Okay guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments below what gift in a jar you like the most. And for daily decor and DIY inspo, follow me over on my Instagram page at Mother Time. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.